Hello, Hana the Suburban Witch here, and today I am unboxing a very special deck. This is the Witchcraft Therapy Oracle, and this is by my darling friend Mandi Em, so I'm probably going to be a little bit biased, but I know her work, I am familiar with her work, and her work is always absolutely amazing. Side note, Mandi's written a bunch of books. This is one of them, Shadow Work for Hot Messes. She has lots of social accounts under Healing for Hot Messes. I will link them below. We collab a lot. We do lots of stuff together. She's been on the Witch Talks podcast. I adore her. So I bought this because I support my friends. So I purchased this. It is a 60 card Oracle deck plus a guidebook. I love that it did not arrive shrink wrapped in plastic. There's just two little thingamabobs here. Let's open her up. All right. One. Probably better off to peel them off, but I'm sure you don't want to watch me doing that. All right. So it is a drop top box. Ooh, I like that pink color. Matchy matchy. Ooh, and look again. No excess plastic. We love that. We absolutely love that. The publisher for this one is P. I don't know what that is. Chronicle Prism, an imprint of Chronicle Books. All right, so let's have a little looky-loo. All right, first things first, we can see the back of the cards are black and white and wavy. That's really nice. There's no fancy edging or anything. It's not always necessary. It's quite a long deck. That's quite long. Whoa, yeah, I can't get my little fingers. They just drop off. That's okay. So for this one, I would have to do an overhand shuffle to make that work. All right, let's have a little looky-loo. All right, so we have reframe, zoom out, is it true? I can see that being so helpful. Watch your mouth, daydream, ride the fence, let go, remember when, what if, hunt for good, decide, embrace the imperfect, deprogram, speak, worldview. Okay, so we have a lovely blue vibe for those ones. I'm guessing they're in like themed groupings. We'll check the guidebook in a minute. Drop in, shift frequency, shutter down, expand, recalibrate, authenticity, cleanse, open up, unburden yourself, stabilize, ground, align, flow, balance, manifest. All right, that was our yellow pink vibes. Now we're on the pink and purples. Soul retrieval, surrender, symbol, dream work, portal, journey, intuition, elementals, inner cosmos, supported, archetypes, dark winter, hack the mundane, dissolve boundaries, pray, be present. Oh, we're onto green now. Inner flame, forgive, the shadow, listen, heal the rift, ask, check in, compassion, boundaries, love, intimacy, outer cosmos, meet yourself, integrate. Whew, there we go. That was pretty quick to flick through because they're all just like 1 to 2 words. All right, so let's have a look at what the guidebook says about these cards. Alrighty, it's a nice thin little guidebook. This deck that you are holding was specifically designed to be a tool for guidance and empowerment when it comes to mental health magic. Consider it your trusted companion for navigating fuckery and unlocking the hidden magic that lies in the mundane. All right. How to use this. Think of this deck as the wise yet direct spiritual bestie you can fit in your hands. I highly recommend asking specific questions aloud to your deck before your pulls, if possible. Our brains have different areas that process thought, speech, and hearing. I believe that speaking aloud not only allows your intention to be boosted by being birthed into the world outside the mind, but can also powerfully prompt the different areas of your brain to focus on your specific intended question. Alright, about the cards. This deck contains 60 cards that are separated into 4 categories. We saw that with the different colours, each of which reflects a specific dimension of wellness or witchery. Alright, so there's mindset. Like the first Hermetic principle states, all is mind. Love me some Hermetics. The mind is the avenue through which we interpret and interface with the world. It is impossible to approach both mental health and magic without first starting in the realm of the mind. These cards in this section will give messages and guidance relating to shifting frames of mind. They have to do with mental decluttering and imagined possibilities. All right. Energetics is the second one. To do magic. I kind of wish it said which one was which in terms of the colours, but I guess they do have numbers on them. So you could figure it out. Like, it would be good if it was like the blue ones, you know. To do magic is to have an understanding of personal energies, how to work with subtle unseen energy fields in order to direct your will and shift your own vibrational frequency. All right, so that's more spellworky essence. Then there's spirituality. So spiritual element such as, let's see, the cards in this section will give you messages and practical guidance on working with the spiritual realm, whatever that means for you. Then connection. None of us exist in full isolation. To be alive is to engage in a sacred dance with the world. Cool. Awesome. And then we get some spread ideas. And then we go into a deeper aspect of each card. So let us do a little shuffle and spread. And then we can do a little card pull and see what comes up. All right, what question am I going to ask these cards today? Perhaps, what is one thing I can do today to make life easier? A little bit more shuffled, they feel. They're pretty easy to shuffle, actually. That is, with a vertical, that is easy. Not too hard horizontal, but it's not as easy. All right. I need some grip. All right, not my favorite spread, but the shuffle was good. All right, what's one thing that's going to make my life easier today? Oh, Dark Winter. All right, let's look this one up. This is card number 42 in the purple pink section. All right. The breakdown before the bloom. I have to break down. I don't want to break down today. All right. So let's have a look at the card first. So we have, there's a tree with no leaves, some hair, a cross and a love heart, some stars and things. There is a skeleton thing with antlers. I don't know what type of animal that is actually, and I actually don't even know what that is. Let's have a look. Life is a series of darkness and light, breakdowns and triumphs. When we are in a season of loss, it can be hard to find the motivation or the strength to keep going. In a deep season of emotional winter, you can find yourself grappling with hard questions like, what is the point? Or why even try? Please remember that all the cheesy platitudes that speak to this dark night of the soul endure for a reason. With the privilege of hindsight, we can see that it really is the breakdown that leads to the bloom. I would agree with that. Whatever is happening and however it feels is a necessary part of the process, the dismantling that can strengthen the comeback. Your message today is to endure the darkness with grace and patience. The sun will rise again and your inner spring is coming. Your rebirth is coming after the thaw. Hang in there and trust the cycles of spirit. Actionable guidance for the dark days are as mundane as they are magical. Get as much sunlight as you can. So this might even be what I can do to make life feel easier. Go out in the sun. It's a really sunny day today. Spend time in nature, move your body, and nourish yourself with fresh food. Essentially, try and get sources of light into your system. Light energy, light food, light consciousness. Call upon your ancestors or your guides for support. Surround yourself with the colours white and yellow, and take a break from watching things that leave you feeling sad or hopeless. Look at flowers, bathe in them. Use citrus fruits in simmer pots to cleanse your home. I do have some limes that are on their way out that I could use for that. Take time every day to reflect on even the tiniest wins or the smallest glimmers of joy. In lighter times, bask in gratitude and appreciation to keep your perspectives balanced and bright in times of darkness. Now, it's interesting because I have just come off, I think it was about 5 weeks of daily migraines, or it could have just been a 5-week-long singular intractable migraine. Whatever it was not fun. And yesterday and today, the first times I've woken up pain-free in that long. So I feel like I'm on the opposite side of emerging out of that dark winter, because that was very hard to keep my mindset positive through that. So I feel like now I'm in that bloom. I'm sort of coming through that other side. But I will admit I have not been out in sunlight in a long time because I get very light sensitive. So I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful and sunny out there. It's gorgeous. August is my favorite time of year in Queensland. And I'm still hesitant to go out there because I don't want to trigger anything. But I will take the advice in this, and I will get a little bit of sunlight on my skin and see how that feels, and just take it easy. And I might even do a little lime salt simmer pot. I think like a margarita simmer pot. So that is the Witchcraft Therapy Oracle. How fun is that? This looks like such a great tool to use for every day, for specific situations. I mean, you could be like, how can I best help my friend? Help them to ground. How can I sell my home? Pray. How can I get a better night's sleep? Reframe. Like, there could be so many ways and so many different types of questions that you could ask with this. So, Mandi, well done. Excellent. I love it. I'm so happy I have this as part of my collection, and I can't wait to keep using it and seeing how it all feels. So let's pop it back all neat and tidy. I love the colours. I think the colours really vibe with me. I'm sure you can tell. So what a wonderful deck to have as part of my collection. I'll of course put a link below to all of Mandi's things and to this deck if you would like to get your hands on it as well. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world today, and I will catch you next time.